Previously on French Diaries.
Most French best you don't. Wow,
It's good.
I literally manifested this. Earliest kitchen could do better. No, that's too much.
How about you? Same thing, because we're the same person, so.
No. Don't put this in the blue.
We're waiting for Katerina. She's in the toilet right now. Oh wow, perfect timing. Hello, how was your first morning pee in another city?
Great, amazing. Couldn't start the water and stuff, but that's so fucking cool. Cleans itself. Like,
Yeah, I know. It's one of the good ones. Hello.
Good morning.
Internet. We're at Arcachon. Just took a really great piss in the morning. So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. How are we feeling after sleeping for 5 hours?
I feel pretty good because we managed to wake up and like doing all of this. We did the hard part, you know.
Yeah, fair.
What do you
But
think?
I still feel tired. I wasn't expecting that. I thought like 5 hours is gonna be enough, but I wasn't. I still want to sleep. But I'm pretty proud of our time management. For
Oh
today.
yeah, really great so far.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, we'll see you there.
We're gonna go.
Okay. I'm joining you because
Okay.
I tried 3 steps and I'm like, fuck that.
No, that's like too steep. Run, bestie.
How do you feel?
Alive?
There are barely any people here. Oh no, it's getting deeper. Evacuation. Inundation.
Okay. Okay, so we just came back from the desert. I got sunburned on one side of my face. Fun times. Our pants are full of sand,
Yeah.
quite literally. Then I'm gonna say my top 3 moments of the day. Definitely running down the dune. Like the whole thing, like 3 times running down the dune. Then I would say just like staying together on top of the dune, like with all your friends and just like sleeping, just laying there, like lying there all together. The third one would be the ride on a train, because I've never been on like 2-floor train before.
Yeah.
So this is my first time and it was really cool. I
Yeah,
like it.
I'm glad.
So I would say that my lesson of the day is that have no expectations and everything's gonna be perfect.
Mine is definitely to the dune and running as well, so that's the same thing. Sleeping at the dune, I was the one, the subject in question. Passed out for 30 minutes. It was great with the weather and just like, you know, everything. The third. Ooh, the fries that I got at Arcachon. First meal of the day, baby. But
Okay.
yeah.
So this is the wrap of today,
Woohoo!
and we're gonna see you tomorrow.
Bye!
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, it's really good though.
We're having galette pomme de terre, vegetarian and bacon version
Yeah.
with latte, some
I'm choosing
granola.
violence today, so I'm not vegetarian today.
That's alright.
Our plan for the day is have a wonderful breakfast as we do at the moment. Then Atira goes to class.
Boring.
And then we meet after class and we just explore the city right now.
Per. We'll wait patiently for a... No, I'm kidding.
It's so good.
Weird. Alright.
Like, it does, because it doesn't taste like potato, right?
Donc, bien la télécharger ou à la mettre à jour depuis l'Apple Store ou le Play Store. Retrouvez.
Oh my god, they have it. Wow. So cute.
Can't spend my money on it.
So today we just went to a bookstore, like one of the first French independent bookstore. Okay, book haul.
God, I how do I not fulfilled but finished my 2 collections. Bought the missing book, the last symbol, her. These 2, also her.
Wow.
Yeah, just like my mom says, money spent on books is not a waste of money. Even though this is my whole limit for this whole semester. Now the
Gotta
challenge
shove
is
it in
yeah,
to her
my
little
water
backpack.
bottle. My water bottle.
Give it to me, the Mrs. Cameraman. No, I'm not Mrs. I'm not married.
I mean, you can be married to your passion. So, like you know, when like in the old times, the ladies they were like, oh, I'm married to reading. Like you know.
Oh yeah, here you go. Boop.
Yeah, see, it fits perfectly.
I feel like the Vogue cameraman. I love it.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question again. Do you know the story behind the Bordeaux symbol?
Oh yeah, I think.
Hold on, I think we're on the long way. That's just
So I think it's because it's shaped like a bit like that, like this.
yeah. Okay.
It's like moons because like there's the parts of the moon here, and it's a pretty historical whatever thingy.
Okay.
No, I'm bad.
We gotta we gotta double check it though.
Okay, but oh, this is my personality trait.
Why?
I love it.
We're gonna go and take a public transport boat for the first time, the both of us. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the other side. How's the dessert called?
Oh, Cannelare, Bordeaux specialty. It was pretty good. I really like the vanilla one more than what you got, the classic one.
Yeah, how would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, 5.
I wanted to say 4.
Yeah, okay, 4.
Okay.
Just trying to be nice over here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, see, I don't like red wine.
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I like this
Okay.
one. It's perfect. That's so sweet, I love it.
This is me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so small.
Hold on.
Look at us. 3 hours later. Hello. Tonight we're going to say, as usual, the drill. top 3 things of today.
Yeah.
Oh, the first thing is going to the wine bar. Second thing is going to the bookstore and getting this little sticker from Librairie
Did you
Mola.
put it on already?
No, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
And the third, definitely not my class. I would say walking around town is really nice. Like the weather is good, I feel great, nice company as well. And the weather, I said that, oh my god, it's great. Well, I like watching The Good Place just now as well, so that makes it 4. Oops.
Pardon me for having a good time. Definitely wine. Like one École de Vie.
Yeah.
Definitely the bookstore, because I got 3 new books.
Ah, she got 3 new books!
What else? And the third thing would be probably taking the public transport boat for the first
we
time, because
did
I've never
that.
done that before. I've never even seen one. Yeah,
That sums up for the day, and now I'm doing laundry and we're gonna go to bed.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed now. And
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna go to bed at 2 a.m. when the laundry is done.
Yeah, waiting for the...
Oh, we need to put a sticker on. Let's do that. Focus.
Girl,
No.
I feel bad now because I enforced your decision.
No, it's okay, no, it's good. Wow!
Matching twinsies.
Oh yeah, wait. See you tomorrow.
Pew.
Hey, turn your crap on the house, man. What are you doing? Stay here. Stop moving around.
So you can have a cup of coffee. They're so cute.
They are, but I don't need it.
Look at them. For like when you have someone for drinks, you know. Okay, like I'm pushing you. I should not do that. That's you. See, like the pants is me and this is you. I know, right? Miss Atira, your purchase of the day. Whole time.
I got a tie for €9 in this thrift store where this lady is very passionate about, like, I know that she's been there for so long. She understood fashion, I didn't. She knows taste, I don't.
Girl, the last one is a lie. Do you remember how she did?
I don't know, or like something. I will learn how to do it. She says there's like 100 or more ways. She has like this book. She doesn't have an internet. We chat a little bit. I'm having a great time. So yeah.
So what did you get? You
I
have to-
got, since I lost my ring, I just can't find it anymore, so it might be in my room. But I got this one instead. And also we went to the last thrift store where...
We will not be spitting names.
Oh yeah, we went? Okay. We've not been name dropping. Sorry. There was a pile of clothes that was like saying that it's like whatever that is, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. And I found a pair of trousers that's like a perfect color. Oh yeah.
We asked
but
the
it
price
didn't
to
have
the-
a zipper. It didn't
Yeah,
have a zipper,
it
so
was,
it
like,
was like a
broken.
broken pile.
Yeah.
And this perfect trousers. So we're like, the vibe was a little bit off.
Yeah.
So we come up to the owner and like, hey, come here, how much does it cost? And she with her little
Attitude.
not natural blonde hair and like little insta attitude, she looks at us like 35. When like the top price on the pile said like what?
30.
30?
Yeah, but not even.
Not even, yeah. And she didn't even bother. Like she was 35 like, from the top of her head. And then we walked away like on the street and we're
Yeah.
talking shit about her, and turned out she was walking behind us. But you know what? You deserve that. And now we're gonna have a good cup of coffee, eat our eclairs, and then Atina is gonna go to class. And no, you said you like this class.
No, I've never been to this
you've
one, so
never
I
been
should
to
go,
school.
yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
our coffee is coming. Okay. See you soon.
Yeah.
Coffee's coming. Oh no!
Don't.
That's okay. My café éclair and pistache. Hee-hee. We're gonna devour now.
Gonna do what?
Devour.
Devour. I have lipstick on my face.
Do you? Alright, hello. We're back.
Back on spend money on books and nothing else in life, so you can like just starve this week because I just bought the fourth book
What is it?
and I
Show
wanted to
us.
share because this is the best book ever invented. It's a murder mystery puzzle, so you have the pages that you're supposed to rip out,
Rip out.
rearrange,
Whoa.
solve 6 murders, and there is only one correct order of pages. So only 3 people ever solved it since 1934, and you practically need a murder wall for that.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Really happy. You can tick off the 4th book that I wanted to buy out of.
So would you say it's a productive buy?
Productive trip.
Yeah.
Like, book-wise, yes. Money-wise, I have 10 books to read in Warsaw, and I started with 15.
Yeah.
I'm back at 15 now. Like, please. I think I have a problem. Also, I need to call my mom and say that I bought 4 books in 4 days. I genuinely hate it.
Why there's no sound at all in. Oh, I started filming.
Where you go?
Hello everyone.
Hold on, you just put it, otherwise it will.
It's sad to say that this is Katarina's last night in Bordeaux visiting me on her short little trip, but we had such a great time during this past 4 days, and of course, as a ritual, we are doing top 3 things of the day, and today's the last one. Not a lot of stuff happened today because I have class, so definitely not that. So, top 3 things. So today the first thing is I got a really nice tie from the thrift shop because we did a lot of thrift shopping today. This is the tie. I will learn how to like style it. That is the first thing, and the lady was so nice at the thrift store. She's already old. She doesn't have like internet and stuff, and
She doesn't have internet?
no, she just said, "Oh yeah, I don't live with internet."
forgot. No, I'm not putting it in there.
Sorry, it's okay.
No
Yeah, no, she doesn't have internet. Second thing is the sandwich that I got from Brioche Dorée. I really loved it. It was delicious, yeah?
Here.
Yeah. We're leaving in 10.
Okay. Then go ahead. Yeah.
I think probably going to the bookstore and just see a lot of literature, like these books. I loved it. Like, I mean, I didn't buy anything. I was able to control myself because I still, like, I don't think I will. But yeah, that is all.
For me, okay, top 3 things of the day. Well, it will be the thrift as well, because I enjoyed the old lady and vinyl store.
Oh yeah.
So that was quite fun. The second thing, the bookstore as well, because I bought another book that I was looking for. And the third thing, I would say cooking at home today.
Oh,
Because I haven't cooked in a long while, because Berlioz
Yeah.
kitchen is disgusting. So today I was like, my own kitchen.
wasn't there to witness it, but glad you had a great time.
Yeah.
I was in my class.
So I have to pack now, because I have literally 7 minutes, bro.
Yeah, before we leave for the Flixbus. I'll see you guys.
No, okay. Well, this is the goodbye clip. Yeah. wanted to say thank you, as we say in Slavic countries. Thank you to this house for hosting me. Thank you to this beautiful girl for hosting me. Thank you for this beautiful city for hosting me. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
Aww.
And I don't know what to say. We're literally gonna see each other next week, like quite literally next Sunday. But I had a great time in Bordeaux. Thank you for the company. And I'm gonna head out now, as if I'm doing it in real life. So with no luggage, you be pretending. You be pretending that I'm carrying my suitcase.
Oh yeah.
And
Suitcase situation.
gonna sleep for 10 hours on the bus.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.